Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another manga volume review. I want to thank 7 Seas Entertainment for allowing me to review this for you guys. This is going to be Dance in the Vampire Bund, Age of Scarlet Order. This could be found in many places, which one of them is Right Stuff, and there is a link there where you guys can go buy this manga in particular. It's actually it's an installation to the series of Vampire Bund. If you've never heard of that series, then you should. I think this is like the third, I guess, installation. It's not really a spin-off because it's continuing the story. But it is definitely a whole different series. It was great. It was great, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. But before I continue with my review, a few things. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel because there is a giveaway happening, and it is for all my subscribers. So go check that video out in my channel, and you guys can get some free merch. Also, guys, I have quite a bit of manga reviews, and a lot of them are from 7 Seas Entertainment. So make sure you go and check them out in my channel. Lastly, there is a spoiler alert to this manga review because I will talk about it in some detail and I don't want to ruin anything. The first half, I would say, first half of the volume doesn't really include our Queen Mina, the main character of the series. She's not really part of it. Now, she's mentioned a lot, but she's not really part of the series. Now, if you want to speculate, she is, but she's hiding herself and no one knows it's her until like mid-volume. And if you're like me, you're probably wondering where the heck is where the heck is she, right? Why is she not in the series if she's in the cover of the volume, as well as this is a series about Vampire Bund? So anyways, Queen Mina, essentially at the beginning of the volume, is assassinated by the government, and because of that assassination, the order and the peace that was settled and placed in the world kind of goes away. She kind of was the icon of peace for vampires, and when she's gone, now the world is again seeing them as beasts and as things that are a threat to them. So the volume itself starts in America, and essentially in America they have been witch hunting, I guess you can call it. It's vampire hunting, but they essentially are trying to trap all these vampires and just killing them. And you kind of see a political statement from the first few chapters of how disgusting Americans can be. And I as an American, I guess I do consider myself an American. I do say that is the bad side to us, that we are gun lovers and we like to protect what we think is the best thing or the right thing to protect, and it doesn't matter if we hurt people on the way. And that is essentially what this manga was portraying America to be. And they essentially tricked these vampires to go to the west side into this boat because it's going to be a safe haven that's going to take them to their queen, who, by the way, is not dead. But then when they get there, oh no, it's a trap by the government. Yes, the government is all behind it, and they in fact just want to kill them. And they have all these UV lights ready to just burn them and kill them one by one. Obviously, there's 300 vampires here, by the way, including adults and kids and babies. So they're hurting, but then out of the blue, one of the people that was with them ends up being actual Queen Mina and saving the whole boat, 300 of them to be exact. and essentially is able to take them to a safe haven in reality, without it being fake. We do see that people help these vampires throughout the trip. The first chapters, we see that there's like this community, underground community, that are helping the vampires, and in fact they include some of the American history. They say, we're using these tunnels that were used during the Civil War for slaves to escape, and it's like funny now we're using them to help vampires escape. So they do a good job. The writer of this manga did a great job to connect in the first half the characters to the actual history of the U.S. as well as to the culture. To be honest, the second half it kind of goes where they're focused on the girl who with the kids, and she's now a political person, and she is just trying to protect herself because people don't like her, because she's trying to really get a more of a love, for these vampires, and people don't want to love them. They want to be against it, because in Japan, obviously, although they're peaceful, they're saying we just have to be like the rest of the world, and not accept them to be part of our country. So she obviously is just wondering where Queen Mina is, and then we get a view of where she is now, and she's basically in South America, in in tropical forests out of everywhere, and she's meeting with her mother, and she's in this, I guess, trans spirit or motion, and she goes into this mind world, and in this mind world she's meeting with her mother and her mother's mother, etc., etc., which we will later find out that they're technically all sisters, because they all came from the same girl, but not the point. Point is that she is the chosen one, and she also finds her evil sister there, which in turn later leads her, or has her friend lead her into finding her long last BFF, who was missing for a while. But yeah, that in a nutshell is the first volume. I don't want to say too much more because I don't want to ruin the volume itself. But that in a nutshell is the volume. It's a great volume. I myself, when they add installations to series that could have, ended where they ended, I'm always iffy of how they're gonna bring them back, if they're gonna do a good job. I mean, the author of Vampire Bund is writing a new series called Soul Liquid Chambers, and I'm not sure that one's already finished, but they are writing one. It's very similar to the artwork is very similar. I thought they're doing a great job with that one. I've read the first 2 volumes already and reviewed them in my channel. If you guys have not heard of that series, you guys can find it here. But it's one of those things, like, he could have ended where he ended. So when they bring it back, you wonder, is it going to be good? And I think it is. I think it is going to be good. It's a whole different view of this series, and I think people are really going to enjoy it, especially the fans. I don't see a lot of newcomers being attracted to it, so that's the other concern when it comes to these series like this. When you add a 3rd, 4th installation to the series, you stop gaining a lot of new viewers or new readers, because the readers will then make some research and say, oh, I still have to read the 1st and 2nd installation to really kind of understand what's going on, and they're kind of turned off by that. So I do see it being popular, by the community that loves Vampire Bund, which is pretty big, to be honest. I would say it's a big community, but I don't see a lot of new readers being attracted to it. So overall, I'm going to give this one a 7.5. I think it's a great installation. It's probably not going to be the best installation of the series, but it is a good continuation, which you rarely find these. So great job. 7.5 out of 10. Make sure you go check them out. There is a link to go buy it there on Right Stuff. Thank you so much for love and support, guys. Make sure you go support my social media, and make sure you find me on Discord. It is open for everyone, and go be part of the giveaway. The items are for you, so go check them out. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you follow all the instructions, and which one of them is comment in the video. So if you have not done that, go comment. Thank you again, and like always, guys, don't be strangers. See you guys.